To modify folders, you need a couple of things. You need the template of what the folder is going to look like, a tool to take the samples out, and tape to put the new samples in. This folder here is an old one that used glue, so when taking out, should be quite easy. What you need to look out for is whether you can keep the samples for when it's modified again, and whether they're still usable, and whether they're in the right place or they're deleted colors. Any glued folders, what you need to look out for is on the back, the glue that's on there. It should generally come off quite easily. Doesn't really need a tool, just carefully pulled off. All the glue on the back of the samples that you want to keep needs to be taken off so that it's flush inside the folder. Once you've taken off all the glue, make sure that the sample is all wiped down and looks good to be able to go in the folder. No scratches or cracks. You also need to look out for shattering in the samples. This is very prominent on the Lagoon and the Grey Mountain. This Lagoon here is no good, can't keep that one. The Grey Mountain would be a borderline pass. Once everything is clean and put aside, I set up all of these here in this order so that I can just grab, put into the folder as need be. If the folder has a range card in, looks like this. Take out the range card that's in there, ready for the new range card to be put in. This one here is a newish type folder. It's all had the double-sided tape put on it instead. Some of the samples in this one can stay in there. Most of them will come out though, because they're in a different place. With the taped folders, once all the samples that are getting taken out are taken out, also making sure that they're still good for use later on. It's usually just this first page where some would be kept in. You just got to look against your template that's up the top. All the tape needs to come out as well. Usually I just find a 15cm ruler. It'll be nice and easy. Just roll the tape out. It doesn't have to be perfect, just needs to be flat so that the sample isn't coming out of the hole. You also need to make sure that you don't puncture the PVC when you're trying to take it out. Make sure that all your folders before you put samples on are all free of all dust and debris. If there's stuff in there, then it just won't stick properly. Now, with the double-sided tape that we have, you need 3 pieces in each hole. They don't have to be perfect or straight. Now, with all of it taped up, all we've got to do is put the new samples in. with all the new samples in. For the ones that samples are missing, just leave the black foam in. Then just make sure all your samples are pushed down good enough, just like when you use 3M on your wall. Grab a cloth, wipe it all down, just getting your finger marks off. That's your finished folder. All the samples are in their place, fitting nice and snugly without any gaps along the edges and without any of the foam being pushed in. Slide in your new range card. Make sure that if you're modifying a folder, you need to take out the brochures that are in there, and what should be going back in for the moment: 3 kitchen brochures and 3 bathroom brochures. Folder is done. Always look out too is to make sure that the outside of the folder is neat and tidy without any marks or scratches or cracks. A few little minor scratches is no problem as long as it still looks good.